What is up, everyone? We got a new day. We got a new hat. We got a new live coming your way. We're going to do some more with that DD Tyranitar set because, I don't know, it was fun. Why not? Let's get right into it. We have my opponent here with pretty standard looking. It's got the pieces of balance, but it's actually very offensive looking. Now that I take a second beat look at it. Well, looking for a good reason to put my Tyranitar in. It's not bad. The only thing that I wouldn't like off lead is Bisharp here. Maybe Zeraora, because I'd like a Dragon Dance first. I'm okay to Dragon Dance and then have Zeraora come in, but off lead, I don't love that because I can't OHKO it. So maybe not Tyranitar off the rip, but who is most likely to open with? It's probably one of these three. 1, 2, 3. My own Pult isn't terrible. It's not awful. Whoops. Actually, it's not great. It's not fabulous. I'm not in love with it. Why do I still have Toxic on this damn Mandibuzz? The thing is with Mandibuzz is like it Corviknights and Clefables swap into it so frequently that Toxic does nothing. I get that I was trying to do something new here, but that is not it. Is there anything else cool that I can do? Tailwind. That would be funny. Actually, even Taunt would be better, man. I might do Taunt. Why not? Like, again, the idea of this team is like 90% super standard, but like 10% a little bit different. Everyone's got a little bit of flavor to them. Okay, now that we're back into it, honestly, Clefable's pretty good. The Life Orb set means that's got a good match versus everybody that isn't Corviknight or Bisharp. Sort of similar to the T-Tar, but I think that a Zeraora lead is decently likely here, and I wouldn't mind Clefable in that case. Took a while to decide that lead matchup. We see the Cinderace. This is one of the matchups I did not want to see at all. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. Let's go to T-Tar. On the Pyro Ball, we have no defense investment, so it might do a decent amount. We see the Taunt come out. This is going to be a U-turn. I'm tempted to go to the Ferrothorn because then they take Chip on the U-turn and they don't have a great option once they're, they can't go to the Cinderace obviously if it's the one U-turning out. Yeah, I like that. If they Pyro Ball here, okay. It didn't register with me until too late that, oh my god, if they Pyro Ball here, I am a dead man walking. But no, you guessed that correctly. We get a little bit of Chip. Bisharp is their go-to here. That's a bold assumption to make, Chief Keeb. Body Press, I think, is one of Ferrothorn's better sets nowadays. I do think you need a second move to sort of complement it. It's crazy how Gyro Ball and Power Whip are like almost the lesser used moves for Ferrothorn nowadays. We see Dragapult now. It could have Fire Blast. I don't know enough Sipidef to live one, but a knockoff would also be pretty flames. I'm gonna do it. They Will-O-Wisp me. That's a fine trade as far as they go. It reveals its set to be Spell Tag. I think I'll Leech Seed on the Hex. Hex, last time we did this team, it was getting like 46 to 50%-ish. That's okay. And they forfeit. Yeah. That was a pretty favorable game for us so far. Let's get another one. We're going to see an HO team by the looks of it. The setup Super Gyarados. This is probably a Suicide lead. This is probably a Screens lead. Cleaner. 2 Wall Breakers, if I had to guess. Togekiss could be the setup sweeper, of course, too. And looking at lead matchups, I'm going to weigh these 4 very much less favorably than these 2. I want something that can cover both of these options. If I have to choose that, honestly, my own Excadrill isn't the worst, but it would lose to my opponent's Excadrill. Mandibuzz can defog on the Grimmsnarl. And it can kind of, that's not the best options versus that Excadrill. Clefable is pretty good. They can threaten OHKO on both of them, but of course the Excadrill wouldn't be very great either. I like Dragapult too, but again, Thunder Wave is a common move on Grimmsnarl. I don't have a great option that covers both of these two. But I'm going to predict that the Excadrill is coming out. I think that's a standard play here. And if that's the case, then I like my Ferrothorn. I will Body Press. Ooh, or do I want to... I think I want to Stealth Rock and then Body Press. Because I'll Stealth Rock, I'll trade Stealth Rocks with it, and then it will Body Press, and it will kill itself on my Rapid Spin. So Here's the best case scenario when you don't have a great extra drill answer is you just let rock go up, and that's fine. That's the extra drill's purpose. So my opponent shouldn't be super displeased about that. And yeah, just getting rocks up isn't the end of the world. I've got my own. I've got tons of hazard removal on my team here. So yes, we shall see. I don't have the greatest options for this Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is a big question mark for me. My Ferrothorn is max Fizz Def, but it's gonna still get smoked by a couple Drain Punches. See Togekiss come out as I get my rocks up. A Flamethrower off the rip seems rather likely. I like T-Tar here. I can't think of a good reason not to go T-Tar. I could get burned by the Flamethrower actually. That would suck. Ooh, a Trick. That was not what I was expecting. To go to Togekiss on a Ferrothorn with the explicit goal to Trick is kind of crazy. But you know what? This is going to be useful for us because we already have max speed investment on the T-Tar. So now it's hitting a really great speed tier. The question is if they go to Conkeldurr here or if they stay in and try to get tricky with us. No pun intended. Again, this Conkeldurr is a massive problem. I want to kind of cut it off as quickly as possible. If I'm my opponent, I'm totally going to it here. Just realized I had my mic kind of off to the side there. Apologies for that. But anyways, my biggest concern here is the Conkeldurr. Dragapult can't even Oko it. Maybe a Hex could come close, but I think I just need good chip. I think a Stone Edge is good here because even if they go to Conkeldurr, I need chip on it so desperately at this point. They go to Extra Drill instead. Okay. It's probably gonna... Oh man, did way less than I thought. I was expecting like 30-40%. That sucks. I'll go to Ferrothorn. The Earthquake, not expecting that either. I was expecting a Rapid Spin for sure. I'll go for Stealth Rock on this Rapid Spin. Yep. Tell them that nope, you gotta keep those up. And of course I've got enough leftovers to be recovering from that measly Rapid Spin damage. He's probably going to keep them off this turn. I'll Body Press. No, they don't. Okay, so that's great. So we keep up rocks instead of the extra keeping them up. This is going to see the Conkeldurr come in, I got to assume, but it won't have Guts up yet. So, okay, no, it's not going to go to that. I want to get a situation where the Conkeldurr comes in fresh on my Ferrothorn, because then I can have a chance to knock off the Flare, Fire Orb, Flare Orb, whatever you want to call it. Mandibuzz seems pretty great here. Can't see a reason not to go to it. See the Fire Blast. Boy, would a U-turn be great. Once again, every single time I get this in, I think, boy, would a U-turn be good. Togekiss is what I'm guessing is going to come in. Maybe a Grimmsnarl. I'll taunt. They Will-O-Wisp there. That's fine. That's people are getting real crazy with my Mandibuzz. These enemy Dragapults. I don't get it, man. People are messing around. They Dragon Pulse. What was the burn even for? I guess so that it would survive this. I might have died if they Dragon Pulse there. Crazy play. I'll go for one more. Why not? Get nice and healthy. I can probably get one more in with this Life Orb chip. They just seemed intent on sacking their Pokemon. Fine by me. That's going to see the Conkeldurr come in. Crap, I was hoping to get it with a Ferrothorn because again I can knock off that Flame Orb. Now I am in a pickle. I think I'll Foul Play. Just because, again, if I can get it like some chip. No, I was going to get Drain Puncher all back. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Like, I always don't factor in the recovery aspect of Drain Punch. What makes this thing so, like, impossible to freaking kill. A Facade is going to kill Michael Fable. But I doubt it's max speed, actually. I might be able to rip off a Moonblast. That's the thing, actually. I think I'm going to down to sack this thing. Yeah, I am down to sack this thing. Okay, we get that chip. I don't think Hex is killing it, but I like the speed tier that Michael Fable's at. I think it's got a good chance right here. If my opponent's max speed, I would cry, but there's no way you're not running an Adamant Conkeldurr, so that works out nicely. I think Moonblast is just looking great. Gyarados dies to Thunderbolt. Togekiss, much the same. Actually, if they go to Togekiss, I might swap out because why risk the Air Slash when Michael Fable's got such a great matchup versus these two? Because the Moonblast is also going to smoke this Grimmsnarl. If they go to Togekiss, I probably go hard to my Excadrill, maybe T-Tar. T-Tar is also looking fantastic right now. I'm about 4 Stone Edges away from winning the game. If I'm my opponent, though, I was gonna say we go to one of these two, but definitely not the Gyarados. You gotta get a flinch here. Did they get it? Oh my god, come on. I'll go to Dragon Ball. If they Dragon Dance on this play, that would be in... Oh my god. I'm stunned. Okay, I don't even think I died. I'm full health. I think I probably live. Yeah, okay, so that works out. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? The flinch into Will-O-Wisp. My Excadrill is... I got a Will-O-Wisp here because my Excadrill will still be faster after the T-Tar comes in. And then I can maybe get some great Rock Blast RNG. This is not going well. Again, I can't let him get up another Dragon Dance, so I've got to force this situation. I will Stone Edge. Thank God it's not Moxie, or else we'd be in real trouble. This will kill. That's fine. I'm hoping it's going to come down to a roll, but we haven't been lucky so far. 1, 2. Like, not even that, but it was 2 brutal rolls. Like 3 hit, I guess I can't complain about that, but it was 2 brutal rolls. Okay, if Ferrothorn can survive an EQ, I guess I'm in good shape. What if they have Substitute? I don't know what this last move is. Probably Bounce or Power Whip nowadays. So it's probably going to EQ here. Leech Seed, I think, is the correct play. My Clefable being low health means that it's got a really good chance to lose to Togekiss. That's awful. I think I do beat the Grimmsnarl. It should just be Spirit Break and Screens and Taunt. That's what I'm assuming. I think I should live this Gyarados EQ handily. And then if we do see the Togekiss... Okay, yeah, we do. We eat that up. Thank God we hit the Leech Seed. We'll get a little bit of that health back. Not much, of course. Grimmsnarl's going to come in hot. Next time that Togekiss will come in, at least it's going to be low health. I wonder if it makes more sense to go straight to Togekiss here, but I'm going to Body Press. It could be offensive after all this. I'm kind of glad I didn't go to Togekiss, actually, because the last thing it needs is a Thunder Wave when faced against Paraflinch from Togekiss. Just going to Reflect now. There's the crappy RNG. Have they taunted yet? They haven't, so this Leech Seed was a great play. Can recover a little bit back. Togekiss is, if it's Trick, it's definitely Flamethrower. If it's Trick, it should be Nasty Plot. I don't know about the Nasty Plot, but it should at least be Air/Flamethrower. So if I'm my opponent, I'm going to it right now. So I'm going to Leech Seed again. Nice. Okay, we nailed that. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not one to complain about RNG, but this is getting silly. And then Nasty Plot on me, just to get rude. This thing 1000% dies. I lose. That's GG. Oh well, you know what? I genuinely, people have commented before that I don't get that upset with RNG, and that's because, like, if I play a game like this where I feel like for the most part I didn't play it perfect, of course, but I'm happy with how I played it. And if you lose to that, then like whatever, like that's not on you. There's going to be a good like 20 to 30% of games in Pokemon that you're going to lose for no good reason, but you're also going to win a lot of those. So if you don't have a good spirit about it, if you can take the ones handily and be like, oh, I deserve that, I completely outplayed my opponent, when you get lucky, when you lose, you throw a fit, then that's silly. So the best thing you can do is make sure that you gave yourself all the opportunities you could. You know, there's ways to play to reduce your RNG, to reduce the ways that you can get screwed over by RNG. I've been meaning to make a tutorial video on that because I think that's like an important thing of the playstyle. Is like if you have 2 routes ahead of you, like 2 options to win the game, and you choose the one that requires like a 7% Focus Blast hit, or else you're screwed, then like you didn't play it properly. So all this is a long way to say that whatever. You know, it's Pokemon. If I'm foaming at the mouth over one unlucky game, then I'm playing the wrong game. Okay, Dragon Bolt's got a great matchup off the lead. I can burn everything. And if we see the enemy Dragon Bolt, I have a great swap into my Mandibuzz. So I don't see a good reason not to go for it. Nobody wants to respect this Dragon Bolt. They're going for rocks here. I know it. My opponent knows it. I don't think this will kill. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Come on. Whatever. So if it seems like I'm salty after that rant, I'm not genuinely. It's just like the sequence is remarkable, you must admit. It will win me out. That actually worked out pretty well because they just wasted a slack off. So you know what? Again, salt or no, that just worked out nicely. I'll defog these away as they slack off. Probably foul play for some chip as they whirlwind me out again, or are they going to go for stealth rocks again? All right, man. I'm willing to do this all day. You got more PP than me, but I'm willing to mess around a bit. Interesting. Well, hey, let's put this newfangled taunt to the test. Again, terrible. U-turn is so good on this Pokemon. There's no reason not to do it. I'll go to Clefable this time. Probably expecting. I was expecting a recovery move there. I wonder if a Zeraora can kill non-defensive Clefable. Not much HP investment. I wonder if it can kill me from full. One way to find out. They Volt Switch. Crap. Okay, so that's going to see the extra drill come in. It's probably going to take 25% from this Moonblast, I'm guessing. Nothing to go to Hippowdon again. Who's going to absolutely die. Maybe they're expecting a Wish there. Am I faster? Probably. Let's do it again. Great. That will invite in the extra drill because it's definitely Sand Rush. In that case, I'll go to Ferrothorn, I think, on the Iron Head, and then Excadrill, sorry, and then the Mandibuzz on the EQ the next turn. They Swords Dance instead. Okay. I'll Body Press then. I wonder if it's an Oko. Maybe after that Life Orb chip. Not quite. Not quite. Is there a better option here than sacking my Ferrothorn? I don't have a grass move for this guy. I would like to get up Hazards. I would. But I don't know if there's anyone I'm going to be able to set them up successfully on. And Dracovish is going to be running a gamut afterwards. But again, I let it get this low. That EQ, that Swords Dance was great for my opponent. Really good play. Whatever. If I sack something, then I can go to Dragonbolt afterwards to Revenge Kill, because Sand should be ending. Did the Hippowdon reveal leftovers? They did. Well, what's the T-Char's route to victory here? If we get up a Dragon Dance, we're fine versus this thing. We're definitely fine versus Zeraora. It might get Aura Sphere, but again, I've got the Chople Berry, so that's fine. I don't know about Dracovish, actually. Dracovish is probably faster, actually. Yes, Dracovish is a huge problem. Seismitoad kind of walls us, too. So, honestly, not the best game for T-Tar. It's a good sack. It's a good sack. But, like, Ferrothorn's at 13%. What am I... This is a tough turn. This is a tough turn, folks. I think I'll sack it. Okay, so X-Drill's going to die. The Iron Head, actually, which is a little bit odd. Maybe they're expecting a Mandibuzz swap in there. But the Iron Head means that they do die. They would have had another turn otherwise. Now we get into a second lead matchup situation, essentially. I think I'm going to go to my Clefable. No, I was going to say and then swap to the Excadrill and the Volt Switch, but that just gets me nothing. I think I'm going to do the T-Tar for that situation, though. We get the Dragapult. That is fine and dandy. I think I'm just going to rip a Crunch. There's no point in Dragon Dancing when 3 of these remaining 4 are faster than me. If they go straight to Seismitoad, that's fine. I just want to get off as many of these as I can. I wouldn't mind going to something else here, but I'll get one more bit of chip here. If we got a defense drop, that would have been awesome. Oh, they're going to get the rocks up. That's great. Okay, great. So we trade, you know, a bit of health and some status on Tyranitar for next to nothing. I'm going to Stone Edge. I bet they're going to Aura Sphere here, and I bet we live it. Close or... Oh, handily. Handily. And we do essentially kill the Zeraora after Sand. Yeah, great. T-Tar put in so much work. Awesome. But I needed alive to kill the Dracovish in the follow-up turn, because this Dracovish is now a massive threat. Dragapult is faster. Dragapult is faster, but I just like the idea of having an extra drill in the back, because it's a good latent Wincon right now. Who is more valuable to me, the Mandibuzz or the... Clefable, excuse me. I suppose the Clefable is a little more expendable. Because I think I like Mandibuzz better as a Dragapult switch in. So go to this one. I will Meteor. Please do not miss. I mean, I'm essentially 2 Meteors away from winning the game. No use in getting too stressed about it. Mandibuzz, this is why I kept you. Do your duty. We've run into nothing but our own set of the Will-O-Wisp hexes using this team. It's weirdly likely. That did no damage. I'm going to assume it's leftovers or Scarf, but that's going to be a game. And we're at 20 minutes, so I think I'll even call it there. A little bit of a quick one, but I wanted a quick game. What can I say? And we would have had it without some cursed RNG. Punch the monitor. See you next time. Damn it.